Yo, what's up guys? It's HYPIXEL here, and I have a little bit of like a video for you guys. Like, if you guys really want to put in the grind, like it'll be definitely worth it. But first, I'm gonna show you my fishing skill level, and that'll just give you like a basis of like of why I'm getting stuff so fast. So basically, for my skill, let me just show you on the leaderboards right now. I'm number 202 in fishing ranking right now. So that's like pretty insane. I've been fishing for a long time, for like probably since the update, and I was already like level like 13 or 14 fishing before the fishing update a week ago, or a week and like 2 days ago, from when I'm making this video. And yeah, so I've just been grinding fishing. I've already gotten 4 Emperor Skulls. I plan on getting more, but yeah. So basically, we go to their fishing collection. I've already made a video on all the rods that you can get. I'm almost at Rod of Legends, but I'm not going for that. That's just it costs way too much. And honestly, if you make a Rod of Champions, you can make 16 Rod of Champions in the time that it takes to make a Rod of Legends. And so basically, a Rod of Champions, if you decide to save each book that you get from fishing, which I get a decent amount of books, but not a whole lot. Like, I'll get like 3 level 6 books in the time it takes me to get a another Rod of Champions. But yeah, but if you decide to do what I'm making the video on right now, uh, definitely save your fishing books that you get, and put it on the rod I'm about to show you. Well, I've already showed you it. It's the Rod of Champions. So basically, a Rod of Champions is a really OP rod for fishing, and everyone that's like seeing how good the diver gear is, and everyone that knows how fun like fishing is when you catch like an Emperor or a Hydra or a Golem, it's pretty intense, and it's like really fun. Really adds a great reward to yourself for fishing for so long, and you catch something really good, and you get like a really OP item. So yeah, so a lot of people have been buying rods lately, especially in the auction, like with the Shredder and the Rod of Champions. And the Shredder is a pretty good rod, like, but it's pretty rare to get, so I've only seen like the auction like once or twice. But what I'm really here to show you about is the Rod of Champions. So basically, I have one auction that's ending in 3 hours, and it's at 950,000 coins, which is insane. And I can get a Rod of Champions if I really decide to grind for like hours on end every day. If I decided to grind for a long time, I could get this in a day if I was like on like a 10-hour like straight. Well, I'll just say 10 hours of fishing, and you're like a decently high skill level, like level 18 fishing or higher. You can get a Rod of Champions pretty easily, especially if you're using the spiked bait, which gives you more sea creature spawn rate, which sea creatures drop a lot of lily pads. The higher level the sea creature, the more lily pads that you'll catch or get. So yeah. Basically, what I have right now, since I sold that was the rod that's on there is my first rod. I only had like 4 level 4 enchantments on it, which is pretty decent, to be honest. Not a lot of people sell rods that have like more than like 2 or 3 level 4 enchantments, but like you don't really need 4 enchantments. You can sell it with 2 or 3 and still get the rod and still sell the rod for like 500 plus like K. Like, it's just insane. So definitely don't like sell like a rod that has no enchantments on it, because you probably won't get a lot. You'll probably get like 200k or maybe less. So I wouldn't suggest selling a rod that has no enchantments. But basically right now I'm about to sell my third one, and I have this on it so far. I always get Blessing first, because Blessing is not a level 6 enchantment, and it's one of the harder things to get. And then, I mean, if you don't have an Angler 6 book, I would recommend doing Angler first, and then making Blessing books, or trying to find it on a book. And then I have this book that I don't have to put on it, but it costs like 120 levels, but I can grind that pretty fast just from fishing. And then all I have left is putting a Spike Hook 5 on it, or something like that, and then I could sell it. for like around 500k, and I'm gonna probably get that by the end of today. And I started selling that rod on Monday, and not Monday, Wednesday, and today is Friday when I'm recording this video. You'll probably see it tomorrow, like on Saturday or something like that. So basically, the 3 steps to getting to where you can like start grinding where you can start grinding for the Rod of Champions pretty fast is I would get your fishing skill up to level 17, probably, because that's when you start catching like the really good sea creatures that give you like a lot of lily pads and other OP loot. And then I would also say to get a at least a Rod of Champion, like get your own Rod of Champions first, and then start grinding for it, because the Rod of Champions will help you catch a lot more sea creatures and catch stuff really fast. And then I would also tell you to keep the experience bottles that you have for enchanting these rods, because like it's gonna be really hard to like put all these enchants on the rod if you don't have some sort of XP way of getting XP fast. Like saving your Titanics will really help. Saving your Grand XP bottles really help. And if you like have a lot of extra lapis, I would say I would craft that all into Grand XP bottles, or if you have enough of Titanic. And yeah, so that's basically the things I would suggest you guys doing. And also, I would also suggest that you find a fishing spot that's like private, like not in the hub, but like I would say go like to the floating islands and come back, and then use a grapple to get back over here and fish at this lake, because that's where I always fish. I don't think there's like a better spot really. I mean, if there is, then let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to tell you guys right now. But I make around 800k every 2 or 3 days just off fishing rods, and that's not even mentioning the treasure that you find, where you get like 10,000 coin catches, 8,000 coin catches, 9,000, and then also on top of that, I catch a lot of iron golems that give me enchanted iron, and each stack of enchanted iron will sell for like around 60k, because people are still going for the golem stuff, and yeah, it's pretty OP. And then you could also catch like enchanted bones and enchanted rotten flesh. I'll go back to my island, and oh yeah, by the way, this is my island, so if you guys want to see a base tour, or if you just want to visit, I'm online a lot, so just do /visit transgender thumb. I'll put my name in chat right now. You can see, if you want to pause the video, that's my name. You just do /visit transgender thumb, or you can look at my last video, or not my last video, but a video I uploaded like a week and a half ago, and you can see the base tour. But yeah, let me just show you all the enchanted stuff that I've gotten so far is all from fishing. So I already sold all the bones that I had, or my buddy, my co-op partner Cameron has like 2.5 stacks of bones on him, or he's saving for 2.5 stacks because he wants to get the hurricane bow. And then we've gotten all this rotten flesh from fishing, but we've gotten a lot more. But I upgraded our for like the minion upgrade sake, I upgraded the zombie minion level 8. All from just the enchanted rotten flesh, and we still had this much, like a stack left over, a stack and a half. And yeah, it's pretty OP, dude. Like, you guys should really try it out. If you guys have the patience to fish, like, or if you guys like fishing these sea creatures, definitely start trying to grind for the fishing skill, and then start selling those rods, because you'll make so much money, and not just off selling the rods, but you'll get so much money just off fishing in general. And when you start catching like sea emperors and hydras, you start catching like OP items that you can either sell or save to craft like a diver set, like for example from the emperor skulls, or you can like get the hydra head that's like pretty good for armor. But yeah, but that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'll be streaming probably when this video comes out. And I hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one, or see you on my stream. So peace.